Eddie Jones will be watching events at Allianz Park, when Saracens meet Wasps in the first Premiership semi-final, with even more interest than usual. For starters, Billy Vunipola is finally starting a game, and he is doing so up against fellow England No. 8 Nathan Hughes, who has recovered from the knee injury picked up in the Six Nations. Perhaps he could tour South Africa after all. Since the semi-final last year, when Sarries were beaten by Exeter, Vunipola has played just 249 minutes rugby because of injuries to his shoulder, knee, arm and hamstring. How Jones would love Vunipola to get through this, and a possible Twickenham final next Saturday, unscathed and be back to his barnstorming best at Allianz Park on June 9, when England face the first of 3 tests. The battle at number 10 will inform Jones' thinking for next month's tour just as much. Owen Farrell, his new captain, lines up opposite Danny Cipriani, who he has called up for the first time since he became England coach. Cipriani, like James Haskell, will be desperate for a win that brings one last game for his boyhood club. Another departing Wasps hero, James Haskell, misses the game with a foot injury. Cipriani and Shields in England's squad for South Africa tour. Farrell and Cipriani are different. The Saracen is methodical, clinical and complete, while Cipriani is defined by his flair. Jones will wonder if and how they can be paired in South Africa. Cipriani may challenge George Ford for a spot at number 10, inside Farrell, but perhaps more likely is a spot on the bench for Cipriani to come on and roam free from full-back, with Farrell shuffling to fly half. Jones yesterday outlined what he expects from the Farrell captaincy, which is happening because Dylan Hartley is out with concussion. The Australian believes Farrell will be like George Gregan, the former Wallaby captain, who demanded stuff from the team and they were frightened not to give it to him. He expects Farrell, too, to strike fear into his charges. None of them, the likes of Gregan, started out great captains. They all started out relatively poor captains, Jones said. You don't expect a captain immediately to be this all-conquering figure. It takes time. Owen has got the job for South Africa, so he has 5 weeks to work through, find his style, influence the team, and we will see how he goes. He is a different character to Dylan. He has a different cultural background. Dylan is from Rotorua, Owen is from Wigan. They think of things differently, they look at things differently. Owen will put his own stamp on the team. Farrell knows his immediate job, containing Cipriani and the other electric Wasps backs, such as Willie LaRue and Elliot Daly, is a tough one. Denying Cipriani, who has been the outstanding 10 in the Premiership this year and is nominated for the league's Player of the Season award, time and space will be vital. He's very sharp, he's very talented, and he sees space well, said Farrell of his opposite number earlier this week. I'll try not to give him an opportunity. He's a big part of what they do and he makes things happen. Farrell believes Sarries' mid-season slump, when they lost 7 straight games, has propelled their title charge. We did a lot of figuring out and ironing out, he said of that spell. In their final 4 games, they did not concede a second half point. For Sarries, Nick Isiekwe, who is also in the squad for South Africa, will start ahead of Michael Rhodes, while Schalkberger is out injured. The semi-final marks the final home game for Chris Wyles and Schalk Brits. Last season's semi-final defeat hurt Saracens, while 2017-18 has been a rocky road, with their Champions Cup defense ending at the quarter-final stage. That exit allowed a singular focus on the Premiership, and over the next 2 Saturdays they must confirm the suspicion that this campaign is peaking for them at the right time.